single most important thing they need to know is how to build an audience. I think more than now than ever before, how do we get attention? How do we earn the right for their attention on an ongoing basis? And it's not through talking about ourselves. It's by focusing on their pain points in a consistent way and being smart about publishing. How do we create a destination? How do we create a place where we add value, create value ongoing to our customers instead of just taking value all the time? Both important, creativity, and then when you think about the corporate branding side, I think those things are easier to figure out if you're consistent with your communications. Whether you're super creative or, oh, hey, we're sending out, we're just focused on the brand too much, or the brand is the hero of the story, is when you're not focused on consistent communications with our customers. If you think about today, and Don Schultz said this back in 2003, our competitors can copy everything else that we do, all the products and services, all our features and benefits, except for how we communicate with our customers. That's it. That's all we have. So I think if you're on one side of the fence or the other with that, I think you really need to look at, are we consistently communicating with our customers? And those problems sort of fall away a little bit. I don't know if I'm brilliant in marketing at all. Where I go for ideas, I'm an exercise guy. I'm a runner. Like literally, when I'm out there running, in the mile 3 of a mile 5 run is when I get the craziest ideas, and by the time I'm exhausted at the end of that run, there's 1 or 2 that stuck with me. And so it's getting away from the work. It doesn't happen in the email box. It doesn't happen when I'm looking at my list of things that I have to do. It happens when I least expect it and I'm not doing work, actually. I'd be a teacher, no doubt. I mean, I am a teacher. It's just that I don't have a regular classroom that I go to. The thing that I would be doing would be in a traditional classroom, probably teaching at a university. Hopefully I'm a professor, whatever the case would be. The great thing about my job right now, I actually ended up a teacher, except I have a different classroom every day. So it would absolutely be teaching. Well, I can tell you about a business idea that completely failed, and this is by focusing on the product and not the audience. I mean, when I started the business, Content Marketing Institute, what CMI is now, in 2007, I had this idea that we were going to be this matching service between marketers and agencies, and everybody would absolutely want it. Nobody wanted it. I thought it was the greatest idea in the world, and nobody wanted it. So what did I learn from that? I realized that stop thinking that my ideas are so good and talk to customers. And it's the easiest thing that we can do, and nobody does it. We have to make time to talk to customers because our ideas are really not that good. We have to focus on what their pain points are. I love LinkedIn, and I was lucky enough to be part of the influencer program where we had sort of early access to the publishing program, and I got hooked right away. And to be able to reach a specific audience of followers and connections, and in the platform communicate on an ongoing basis with LinkedIn's publishing tools, it's absolutely fantastic. I actually think that the combination of LinkedIn publishing with SlideShare is deadly and awesome if you really think about how to use those two together. Every time I publish a piece of content on LinkedIn, it makes impact, but I will say this, if you're going to do it consistently and focus on an audience you can really make an impact with. If I'm stranded on a desert island, the album has to be Cold Spring Harbor, Billy Joel. Best stuff Billy Joel has done, but nobody knows it because they all focus on the stuff that he did that's on the greatest hits. All the Cold Spring Harbor stuff is fantastic, so I can listen to that all day long. The metric is easy, subscribers. How do we build an audience that knows, likes, and trusts us over time? What do they do different? Do they buy more? Do they stay longer? Do they talk more about our products and services? What do? They become evangelists? If I only had one metric, every day I'm getting up there, how do I build an audience that starts and ends with a subscriber?